So a fun thing about me that I always forget about myself is that I watch One Piece, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I have two seasons, and I listen to K-pop. But I always forget that that's actually a genre of music I'm into. Not just into, I love it actually. I'm a stan of G Idol, lowercase stan of BTS, and now I'm currently a stan of Katseye. They're not K-pop. Sorry, I have to say that technically, but they're not K-pop technically. Or at all. They have one Korean member, and are represented by a Korean company with a documentary that was basically half Korean. But we technically they're not K-pop. But what the reason this video is about a song called Gnarly. Everything's gnarly. Bobati, gnarly. X-rays, gnarly. Tesla, gnarly. Party in the Hollywood Hills, but robotics, gnarly. And I just thought it was super interesting because when the song came out, immediately I said this is a banger. In my wealth of taste and knowledge of how people work and how people like things, I said this is a banger. This is a banger. This is a banger. How are you listen? Are we listening to the same thing right now? Um, but what it's taught me is that people do not like stupid. People don't like things that are stupid and fun. And I don't think it's because stupid and fun things are bad. I think it's because most people are operating from a survival mindset. I mean, now stick around. Stick around. I'll tell you what that means. That means we maneuver the world in a way that you're not allowed to be stupid in life because if you're stupid, you get made fun of. For example, debate bros, you're not allowed to ask why. Asking why you're not having the exact answer for anything is seen as dumb. So you look dumb, and people always, or if you take a pause, if you take a breath, you're dumb. And people are always trying to avoid looking stupid, looking cringe, looking anything that's theatrical because it's unsafe. Because people are always in their anxiety mode, even and they don't even realize it. So when people are listening to music, they need everything to be over presented and packaged for them to let them know, hey, this is cool. They need other people to validate that this is good before they can actually form an opinion on it because there's safety in numbers, there's safety in intelligence, there's safety in quiet literal the positioning of strength. And so when you get weird, kooky, strange, kind of outcasty, people don't know what to do with that. They're like, is it safe here? And they almost have to wait for other people to start vibing to it to actually accept what they like. So you hear stupid lyrics like Bobati, gnarly, gang, 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 gnarly, ga, ga, ga. You can't just let yourself be present with the song and just be like, oh, this is fun. This is dumb. I'm fun and I'm dumb because you don't let yourself get it tapped into that part of your personality. Are you getting it? There is safety in stupidity, and people are so unsafe they cannot recognize that they don't like something, not because it is bad, but because it makes them feel unsafe. Is that a bar? There's a bar there. I don't know that I presented it properly. Next part, I met this guy. These are like half story times, half commentaries, whatever. I met this guy at a workshop thing, and we were just talking about life, talking about whatever. And I asked him, we were talking about going to the clubs and dancing, and he was like, "Oh, I don't dance when I'm at the club." And I said, "Okay, why?" And then he was like, "I just don't like doing. I don't like doing weird things. I don't like being weird. I don't like moving. Dancing's embarrassing. It's like a normal thing. People just don't like to dance. It's a thing that happens. I have a bunch of animation friends. They don't like to dance. It's a thing that they do. Whatever. Bring into the club and I'm like hype manning a hand. Like, bitch, shake your ass. It's not. You're nothing's gonna happen. But the extent that he had this thing was I asked him. Okay, so me and him in the room alone just had a good conversation. We're vibing, and then I'm like, would you just do this? And I did it. I demonstrated it, and he was like, "No, no." And you could see him like, even at the thought of me like coaxing him to like do something dumb, he was like, mm-mm. He was immediately getting shy and embarrassed, probably either for me or for himself imagining it. It doesn't matter either way. And I was like, "Would you do it in your room on your own?" Me, I don't know why I was expecting him to say yes. He said nope. In his room, on his own, he would not express himself in a dumb way. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is why everyone has this like you're most yourself when you're by yourself. Because expressing yourself in a stupid way in front of other people is so fucking demonized. And it's like, it's people think I'm dumb. I always get this feeling that people think I'm stupid. which is fine because I present myself that way because I found safety in stupidity because everyone, you know, because people don't expect anything and it's great. Weaponizing competence, am I right? Weaponizing competence, but and I think a lot of people know that naturally too. But it is admirable to be intelligent, and it's almost admirable or charismatic to be dumb and to come out being fine on the other side, and people enjoy it because it makes you feel like, oh my god, I can be that. And not just dumb. Dumb is just one example. To express yourself honestly, I must express myself honestly. You see, really truly express my. Sorry. Anytime I get, I love quoting Bruce Lee. But yeah, this is the thing I'm noticing with Katseye, Gnarly, Stupidity, Brat Summer, Dumb Pop, Kendrick Lamar, Doja being considered like a bad rapper is so interesting to me because rap has a bunch of parts to it. It has play, flow, enunciation slash vocal inflection, like vocal delivery, lyrics, storytelling, which could be the same thing, but it's not necessarily. Um, Production. Is that part of it? You can go a cappella. We'll just say those three. Lyrics. I feel like storytelling and lyrics are not the same thing. Personality. Okay, personality will say instead of storytelling. Personality, lyrics. Well, you get the gist. There are factors to rap. There are more things. There are subdivisions. Whatever. We'll just say those are the five mains. And Doja Cat smokes people. Most male rappers in personality, flow, and sometimes storytelling, but like and vibe. Is vibe one? Vibe I feel like should be one, but I feel like she smokes in the ways that matter in the in the in the language barrier crossing. The parts that it don't have to do with lyrics, she's good. She's good, but she's not like Kendrick, and she's not Dochi even. But she can be. It's not like she can't be. She just doesn't. She's just not always doing it. Even with her rap album, not Skull and Bones. I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. She doesn't do the. She's expressing a lot of stupid lyrics, a lot of like rhyming this with that. Very not the rules. There are rules to rhyming. There's criteria for what's good. That and I think this is what happens when you find people like who oh god who needs I need some jumping points but who need the rules to be followed for it to be good, or you need to express that you understand the rules for it to be good. And this is the general beef I'm having, I think, in general with like general beef I'm having in general. Thank you guys, thank you with ArtStation art and just the mundanity of art in general and the way that everything looks like everything else, and just the safety in numbers thing of this is what has been deemed good by the majority. This is the rules that we have set that this like big medium so on. And there is truth to it that it exists all on its own. But there's so many times in life that these rules are broken that we accept because other people accept that, but your mind isn't open enough because you're so plagued by your need to be correct. Your need to be correct. Yes, you need things to be correct, and it's very freaky. Things get messy. Everything's gnarly. That's the point of this video. Everything's motherfucking gnarly. Boba Tea gnarly. Xbox gnarly. X-rays gnarly. My butthole gnarly. Charlie XCX gnarly. What else? Gnarly. 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 Everything's gnarly. Thank you. Amen. Peace out. 9 minutes. That's a good.